afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, and everybody on the West Coast, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and everybody else in between this great big beautiful country of ours. How the hell you doing? What do you know? What do you say? What are you up? What's happening? Oh, what a break we had, huh? Holy cow. My, and they changed stuff on me, and I'm all discombobulated here. So I don't need to say, I don't know what's going on. They got different things, extreme health and all this other crazy shit going on. So anyway, we're working. We're doing it. I don't like the new setup on YouTube. YouTube Live. It's like the screen's too big for me. You know, I don't see. Yeah, okay. Well, hey, great. Not too bad a delay. But anyway, what have you guys been doing? You have a nice holiday? Oh, gosh. Did I do this right? What about over here? Is this all okay? Gotta raise my glasses. I don't know. I got my good glasses. The prescription ones. I got cheap frames on there. I should have never got them. It kept falling apart. I got to keep soldering them together. The screws are just like, I don't know. You know how you buy them eyeglass repair kits? You know, it has a bunch of assorted screws and a little tiny screwdriver and a little tiny magnifying glass and all that shit. None of them screws work. And I'm like, okay. So, anyway. I'm not going to worry about it. I got these. These guys are good. They're how do I say it? I had cataracts. I had that taken. They put a lens in my eyes. You know. And he gave me his bifocal prescription. But also, I think the lenses are for mid-range reading or looking or whatever it is. And then you got far, which is nothing. I can see far away real good. And then you got close-ups. You know, and so, but anyway, perfect. See everything. Now these are almost perfect. The only thing is like mid-range. I got to go, you know, like that. Okay, so enough of me. Enough of that shit. I had a quiet holiday. Quiet Christmas, quiet New Year's. Like I always do. It wasn't bad, but you know, after so long, it just gets old. You know? It just gets old. So, but anyway, I hope you guys had a nice holiday. Mine wasn't too bad. So, let's get on to the subjects. Kristi Noem was saying that they had, what was it, Minneapolis, Minnesota, where Tim Walz not going to run again. You know, in a way, I can't blame the guy because he's probably been threatened and harassed. His family, constant danger from those nut jobs. You know, what's wrong with these people? So anyway, she said she's 2,000 FBI agents, but that's not what Kristi Noem. 2,000. Okay, there's a little confusion there because they said 2,000 FBI agents were going to go up and investigate the daycare fraud. There was investigations before with daycare fraud a long time ago. I think they only caught like 12 people. So, I mean, it's 99.9% daycare up there is on the up and up. That was the last time they did this daycare investigations crap. But then they're saying about 2,000 people were going up there and take care of this Somali problem, these criminals and everything else. So they did a raid. They caught and she said something like 120 people or whatever. Well, MSNBC got the list, and there was every other nationality on there. But there were no Somalis. So take that for what it's worth. Unreal. And I was having a fit too, because the day that Venezuela was invaded, Bondi was supposed to, I thought, was be in court, but that wasn't right. They had to submit why they haven't released all the Epstein files. And they're crying in their beer and everything else, saying, oh, well, we got to do, redacted. We didn't realize. And then we found another million pages. I wonder how many of them are duplicates. I mean, I know you could get a lot of pages from an investigation, but now they're talking about millions of pages. I wonder how many. So anyway, they got a shitload of FBI agents redacting that crap. And they're going to end up with just a bunch of pieces of black paper. They got every excuse in the world. So, but anyway, that's what was happening the day that Venezuela got invaded. And I got really pissed off too, because ABC News came on the day before yesterday saying it was a daring mission. They won't even call it an invasion. What's wrong with them people? And now he's talking about Greenland. Oh, you know what, you people. Yeah, you people. But MAGA, everybody that's in for this stuff with Greenland and everybody else, you think the world's going to stand for that? They are going to cut us off of everything. I mean everything. You better be happy doing without for a lot of stuff. A whole lot of stuff. Because sanctions go both ways. So, and I still can't understand what this oil thing. There's only one type of oil that we really need, that we don't produce very much of at all. I can't remember the grade, but our biggest supplier was Canada for that grade of oil. But maybe the grade of that makes gasoline. I don't know, but anyway. But if they would have stayed on the track with this, the green, with the, they wouldn't need that much oil. We would be self-sufficient. We wouldn't have to depend on any foreign oil or anything else. I mean, it's terrible too, because refineries are big polluters. And where are you going to put them? I don't know if you've been on, I don't know where it's at. I can't remember. But it's the factories where they make the paint. Years ago, And you would drive through there, and you'd have to, like, you would gag. You would actually gag from the chemical fumes that it put out. I don't know how anybody would live down there or survive, but there people walk around like, nothing. So, yeah, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, anyway, I'm just rambling on. My first day back, what do you expect? I'm not that organized yet. Let me get my shit together, huh? Oh, yeah, okay. Let's talk about this. How do you trap a bunch of MAGA together? How do you trap them? That's another thing I gotta bring up. To get them all in one spot, they're going to go to the Melania movie. Melania Trump made a movie. And it's coming out. I don't know when they're going to release it, but it's going to be in the show. First Lady or something like that. Well, get up there. That's my buddy Peaches. Get up there, Peaches. Go on, get up there. Here's the thing. I made a mistake. When we were on break, she took over this chair. Now it's her chair. Well, get up there. Oh, no, don't claw me. Where are you going now? Get up there. It's shitting away. Crazy cat. Oh, geez. So anyway, Melania movie. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. You can't make this shit up, folks. It was on television. I mean, they were advertising it. You guys have probably seen it, too. So, back to Epstein. We can't forget this. We can't let this go. Can't let this go. And news services, the minute Venezuela got whacked, he disappeared. Any news about him was gone. Finally, this morning, they did a segment on the Epstein files. And it's just what I told you about them submitting a thing to the court, crying the blues that they got 1 million pages to go through and they can't release them all. That they had it all. And the New York had most of them because that's where they were prosecuting Epstein at. So that's where a lot of them more came from. They're in the FBI. They had them. They knew. As soon as that law was passed, they get on it, but nah, they're good pedophile protectors. That's what they are. So I'm looking for something. So, what do we got on some threads here? And threads. Somebody. Oh. All right. Friend Ostradic. Friend Ostradic. Okay. The amusing thing is that Trump thinks he can destroy Europe's cohesion and resolve by withdrawing from NATO. He still thinks he has that power. Delusional narcissist. Boy, you hit the nail on the head. The new emerging alliance includes Ukraine, So Russia's demand that Ukraine not join NATO is actually moot. It's possible for men to be extremely powerful and simultaneously quite stupid - deluded. Exactly. Kentucky Barbie says, please tell me what is the point of approving my reply if you're not going to interact with it. Yeah, okay. That's my pet peeve. That's a couple things I do. Oh boy. Now we got a problem. The White House is holding a briefing after U.S. seizes a Russian-flagged tanker in the Atlantic. U.S. seizes oil tanker in Caribbean Sea 1 hour ago. No, I don't want that shit. No. God, get rid of that shit. I don't want none of that shit. The U.S. Coast Guard boarded 2 Ghost Fleet tanker ships in a meticulously coordinated operation, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said. Noem said one ship was in the North Atlantic Sea while the other was in international waters near the Caribbean. The operation took place within hours of each other, she adds. Okay, now they just added piracy to their list of crimes. The tankers, the Marinera and the Sophia, were either last docked in Venezuela or en route to it, Noem said. Well, I think you bit off before you should have done that. Yep, U.S. discussing options to acquire Greenland, including using military, the White House says. Oh no! Here's something. Science. Okay, I'll read this and that's it. No, okay. Century-old tumors could reveal why more young people are getting bowel cancer. Bowel cancer in people under the age of 50 is increasing worldwide, and scientists are striving to find out why. Keep the shit out of your bum hole, okay? All them fancy little butt plug sex toy bullshit don't belong in there. The only thing that belongs in there is poop, and it's got to come out. I've seen a thing on there. You want to get up here? I seen a thing on there. People bleaching their asshole. Really? The brown ring around there is like a warning shot. You know? Keep your face out of there. That is so freaking gross. And you get somebody, that is really gross. You get somebody down there, I hate to say it, it's terrible. It's terrible. You get somebody licking around down there and then they want to kiss you? I don't think so. She's looking for something. I don't know what she's doing. Okay, we desperately need to normalize men going to therapy. The combination of refusing emotional support and holding unchecked power is a global security threat at this point, bottling everything up and then starting conflicts. Stealing elections and destabilizing country is not healthy behavior. This is not leadership. This is an untreated mental health crisis with massive military budget. Oh, man. Almost made it half hour, you know that? Always happens when I talk a lot. First time, now be good the rest of the day. I'm talking about my gravelly grubber. But anyway. Okay, it says Ann Ross. Ann.Ross.988373 says, please block. And it's this person, I guess is a bad person, says thank you. But if you want to see who it is, I'm not going to, it's up to you. So that's what's on. So what do you think? Okay, here's another thing. I'm all over the place, right? Rare mountain gorilla, twins, born in Africa's oldest national park. So I do all the news, even gorilla twins. Trackers in DR Congo's Virunga National Park spotted the babies being hugged by their mother on Saturday. See, here's what kills me. Who wrote this? They didn't spell Zelensky right. It's with a 2 Y's at the end. Not one. Zelensky says he did not have clear security pledge from the Allies. The comments come after the UK and France said they would deploy troops to Ukraine if a peace deal with Russia is agreed. Oh. Where the hell? Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky says European allies have not given him sound guarantees that they will protect his country in the case of a new Russian aggression. I am asking this very question to all our partners, and I have not received a clear, unambiguous answer yet, he told reporters Wednesday. His comments come a day after the UK and France signed a declaration of intent on deploying troops in Ukraine if a peace deal to end the war with Russia is agreed. But full security guarantees have not been agreed. The U.S., which has been leading efforts to end the invasion, reportedly did not sign such a pledge at talks in Paris on Tuesday. After the Paris talks, which included some 30 countries that form the so-called coalition of the willing, UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer said the UK and France would establish military hubs across Ukraine to deter future invasion, while French President Emmanuel Macron later said thousands of troops may be deployed. Allies proposed that the U.S. would take the lead in monitoring a truce. But the key issue of territorial concessions that Ukraine is being asked to grant to Russia as part of the peace proposals are still being discussed. They shouldn't have to give up 1 inch. It's just, Moscow has not yet commented on the announcement made in the French capital. So, and let's just go on. If you want to read that, it's BBC News, the only one I trust. And And it's written by Paul and Cola. 1 hour ago, BBC News. Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, folks. Bear with me, bear with me. John Cooper is pointing down at Joachim like a post. So when Trump decides to go get Greenland, he's just going to fly in and kidnap our prime minister. Great. You have an unscrupulous and clinically insane idiot elected as your president, and he wants to own the world. I have absolutely no trust in any of you Americans, whether you are pronounced MAGA or if you didn't vote for the guy. Your elected president is a megalomaniac dictator, and it's your effing responsibility to stop him. Exactly. Somebody needs to stop that man. Okay, it just caught a piece. Okay. Xavier resists. .bluesky.social. Just caught a piece of The View. That's something else happened today. Even with MTG's new attitude, she denies Trump had anything to do with the January 6th insurrection. Guess that answers your question. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Real quick about her. What is it? Hell hath no fury than a woman scorned. After all her kiss and ass of him, she was expected to get some kind of cabinet post out of that. You know she was. You know she was. She wanted it so bad. She probably had him under the table and everything else. You know what I mean? One of them things. You know. So, hey. And he just got, goodbye. Another useful idiot he took care of by dumping them. So, she's doing what she can to get back at him. But you know, the minute he would offer her something, that's just the way they work. You've seen all the videos and everything else of all the people that are in his cabinet that just used to trash the shit out of him, especially Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham. God, hot, you know? Oh, man, I just, oh, God, forget it. Forget it. What are we doing now? Let's go back to Threads. Happy Wednesday, Threadsville. Angie's Par put up a sign at El Arroyo. We all think we're smart until we try to turn on someone else's shower. Okay. And I'm almost done, I guess. I guess I am, huh? Oh, boy. All right, folks. Hey, man, you know what? It has been fun. And I got 15 seconds or so to go. I'm going to see you Monday. So I'm going to say goodbye to these people like I always do, and then I'm going to say goodbye to you. Oh, you people of Ukraine and Canada. In the UK, in America. All you radio people. I love you, love you, love you, love you. So where am I doing? Oh, I got to say goodbye, right? So let's do this shit. Oh, boy. All right. I hope you enjoyed the show. First one back. If I can quit stopping. Let's get out here and do this shit. Okay, goodbye. Be careful. Have a good day.